Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Warriors delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Magic. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Anthony Black is out there with Richardson. And it's Stevenson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Warriors, Cade Cunningham out there with Hardaway. Then it's Drew. Then there's McDaniels. And it's Kuminga in at the power forward. Take a look at the Magic. This is it, their whole season, all their effort, all their energy to get them here, the final.
And I'm sure the feeling in their locker room was different today. That finals atmosphere is unlike anything else. This is what it's all about.
So let's take you cross-court for a report. NP has put a new page in the history books.
I met up with NP to discuss his 5th straight NBA Finals appearance, a rare feat only about once per half century. Half century, he laughed. He said, quote, our focus is on each
Thanks for that.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
Cunningham passes to MP. McDaniels outside. Pass to Cunningham. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Stevenson. Drew gets the bucket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now, here's Wagner. Back to Black. Kicks it out to Richardson. Banchero was screened for Richardson. Banchero, that's good.
Banchero showing nice poise there, refusing to rush his shooting motion. Well done there.
Now, here's Cunningham. Black defending. Now, MP. Now, here's Cunningham. Goes up on the wing. Franz Wagner grabs the miss. Pass to Black. Now, Banchero. To Black. Now, here's Wagner. Stevenson, a screen on McDaniel. Deep 2 from Wagner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Cunningham. D right on him. Hard away against Richardson. Fades back. It's rebounded by Stevenson.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Here's Banchero. Banchero drives the double. Black finds Banchero. Richardson outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Richardson's got 5 points so far.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
Now, here's Banchero. It's Richardson on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors leading. Here's Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one is off.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Good on the second free throw. Orlando trailing here. And Banchero outside. Banchero drives the double. Clock at 6. Richardson connects in the foul line jumper. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Good job using that big body to carve out space and snatch that rebound.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was blunt when talking about his assessment of Franz Wagner. Coach praised the toughness Wagner plays with, saying, "We're talking about a 6'10" wing who goes hard to the bucket. He invites contact. Those aren't easy guys to contend with." Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Richardson against MP. Here's Banchero for three.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. Second, Jaden McDaniels. Fourth, MP.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their three-point shooting. That's what they were both hoping for.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Banchero kicks to Suggs. Offensive rebound. Stevenson setting the pick for Wagner. Back to Banchero. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Richardson, good. And here are the Warriors now. It's a three-point game. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Drew. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
And here's Stevenson. Here's Richardson. Outside, Suggs. Fires for three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Cunningham, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Banchero outside. And good that time. Banchero's got 7.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feed.
MP with a screen on Suggs. Here's Hardaway, and MP throws it down.
Dropping that hammer down. MP showing off those hops that time.
Banchero passes to Stevenson. Banchero looking around. It's stolen by Kuminga. And it's the Warriors on the break and stolen by Wagner. Pass to Banchero. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 9 points for Paolo Banchero.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
There's the screen, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
Both teams will make substitutions. Magic leading by 4. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Banchero outside. The jumper from the free throw line is good. And now that's 11 points for Paolo Banchero.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
MP finds Sabonis.
Out of the pick and roll, MP able to read and react.
Here's Wagner. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Aldama. Orlando moving the ball around. Back to Wagner. Sweet move. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Hardaway goes in. And MP throws it down.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Pass to Aldama. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Alexander's checked in for Stevenson, and it's Richardson in for Banchero. Here's Murray Boyle. 5 to shoot. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's Wagner. No scoring in this one. And stolen by Richardson. Pass to Wagner. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Magic lead by 2.
Wagner knows how to handle his business inside, mainly due to how much confidence he brings to the court.
To the middle, here's Murray Boyle.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And the Magic making a change here. De Silva's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. 1:42 left to play here in the first. Pass to Richardson. To the inside. Here's De Silva. A three-pointer is right on target. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Now, here's MP. He has 6. Fades and shoots. And it's good off the glass. MP's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
You know, what I like about MP is his versatility. I mean, he can beat you in a lot of different ways.
Pass to Richardson. And the rejection by MP. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Here's Farmer. He's covered by Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Sabonis' screen on Richardson. And another basket for Golden State.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Suggs. Out to the wing. Pass to De Silva. Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded closely. Yep, it counts. Suggs has got 5 now.
Boy, that's just the toughness basket by Suggs right there. Remember now, this young man was an all-state football player in high school.
Sabonis, and the last second attempt does not go in for him. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
They've got Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Murray Boyle with the bucket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Pass to Murray Boyle. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now, here's Suggs. Richardson outside. 4 on the clock. A 3 ball. Sabonis grabs the board. Warriors leading by 4. The three for DiVincenzo. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the three-point shot of DiVincenzo is dangerous. Defense cannot allow him to get airspace from there.
Suggs passes to Alexander. Al Richardson. Suggs looking around. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And the Warriors making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Blacks checked in for Orlando. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Richardson. Left side Suggs. Will it go? The Warriors pull it in. And this has been a truly remarkable postseason for them. 12 straight wins. No losses on the board. I mean, they've gotten exactly where they wanted to go. The NBA Finals.
And at this point, who is going to bet against them? They've made stringing together playoff wins look easy. And the one thing you always got to be careful of is how different the NBA Finals are from every series you've played so far. This is going to be the absolute biggest challenge they faced. And we may see this group in a much more competitive series here in the finals.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Richardson. He's got 9. Inside, Alexander powered down with both hands.
And powering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by Golden State.
DiVincenzo with it. 5 points in the game. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And he converts the layup. And the Warriors lead by 12.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Suggs. Wagner's checked in for Suggs. Now Black still without a basket. 6 to shoot. Pass to Richardson. Lets the 3 fly. The Magic again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Wagner against McDaniel. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Magic trail by 12. Black in the post. Chalk up 2 there. The Warriors have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. Pass to Drew. Launches a 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Drew's got 7 points in the game.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Cunningham, he's checked in for the Warriors. He hits the second from the line. Warriors leading by 12. Outside, Kuminga. Cunningham outside. Here's Drew. Alexander grabs the board.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Richardson outside. Right wing. Pocket 6. Here's Black. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Kuminga with it. And it's Richardson picking him up. The Magic trail by 12. Pass to Black. Back to Richardson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Here's McDaniels. And that one, good. McDaniels got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
What a move by McDaniels, showing the defense how nimble he is when he wants to be.
There's Wagner with the three. The Magic again can't hit. Warriors have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Cunningham passes to Drew. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the Warriors making a change here. Dosumu's checked in. Then for the Magic. Vanderbilt's checked in for Alexander. Paolo Banchero comes in for Santi Aldama. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Richardson. The Magic trail by 16. Back the pass to Vanderbilt. And here is Suggs. Another miss by Orlando.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And there's the bucket from Dosumu. Dosumu's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Suggs. Back to Black. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Banchero. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
No stopping Banchero that time. I mean, he just muscles his way through the foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And some changes here for the Warriors. Salon's checked in. Hardaway is subbed in for McDaniels.
You know, he gets to the line quite a bit, and I know Paolo Banchero would like to see his percentage from the line creep up, and I think it will.
Cunningham kicks to MP. Down low, here's Salon. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Magic trail by 19. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He He scored 45 points, and they just couldn't stop him. Every time he let it go, you expected it to go in. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Pass to Hardaway. Over Sugg. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Now, Banchero. Defended by Kuminga.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's space and then go and corral that backboard.
Hardaway against Banchero. MP passes to Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Wagner outside. Pulls it from the elbow. It's rebounded by Salon. MP dishes to Kuminga. And it's good, 2 points. Kuminga's got his second bucket of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now, here's Sugg. He's got 5.
Just great positioning by MP there, making his presence felt with the rejection. And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And that one's good. MP.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Wagner. Looking for Banchero and gets it there.
Showing why he was drafted first overall, Paolo Banchero has been a hoop getter tonight.
Cunningham outside. No good with the triple. The Magic trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Stevenson, he's checked in for Orlando. Richardson comes in for Jalen Suggs. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Magic shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Black with it. Kicks it out to Wagner. 5 on the clock. The three from Banchero. Rebounded by Hardaway. MP's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Salon. No good on the triple. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. Bounce pass Black. They set the pick. Now here's Wagner. Defended by Dosunmu. And it's Wagner missing. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
That's a great effort by MP, putting himself in a position to succeed. And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Banchero outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Golden State.
They're teaching a course on the interior, Shaq, the philosopher of the big Aristotle.
Yeah, pounded in there repeatedly. Excellence is a habit, not an action. That is a quote from the OG.
Checking out the circumstances for the Orlando Magic. They're right where they want to be in the series, but perhaps a bit of a letdown tonight in the first half, Jet.
No maybes, Ernie. Definitely a letdown. They got a little too comfortable.
And I'm curious to see how they respond in the second half. This is the finals. You can't give away games.
We shall see. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And it's the Magic with the ball, trailing by 19. And checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Richardson is out there with Black. And it's Stevenson in at the 5. Cunningham on the wing. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Stevenson, a screen on Kuminga. Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Cunningham kicks to Kuminga. Pass to MP. Fades. Rebound by the Magic. Stevenson's got 4 rebounds in this game. And he drives in. Wagner wide open. Off target with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McDaniels outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Richardson outside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Banchero, that's good.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Cunningham with it. Working on Black, and it's blocked by Stevenson. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
Drew's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. MP outside. Pass to Kuminga. It's hauled in by the Magic. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Richardson gets a wide open look. And another 3 for Orlando.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here's MP. He's got 15. To the inside. Here's Banchero. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Love seeing Banchero play with that kind of force, making the defense figure out how they're going to deal with it.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. That free throw good from Banchero. No good on the second free throw.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else.
And here is Hardaway. Here comes MP. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
No wasted motion from MP. Gets the space he needs and drains it.
Here's Black. Richardson outside. Over MP. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. On the wing, Hardaway. Richardson cover. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Another one for MP, giving the fans their money's worth here.
Black kicks to Richardson. And the rejection by MP. Going inside. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 22. It's stolen by Cunningham. Up the floor. There's Kuminga. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Warriors. That free throw good from Kuminga. The Magic trail by 21. Pass to Richardson. Stevenson outside. Back to Richardson. And the rejection by MP.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. MP is second.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Warriors on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Banchero. And just miss after miss right now.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Here's Murray Boyd. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway for 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here's Richardson. 14 points for him. And it goes down 2 points. Richardson's got 16. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. There's a good screen. Pass to Drew. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Black. Lays it up off the glass. Black's got his second bucket.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Drew. 9 points in the game so far. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Picked his pocket. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Good job by MP forcing the action.
The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Free throw good, MP.
You know, one of the things you love about MP, he is certainly a team-first kind of a guy. Individual stats really don't do much for him. He wants to win, period.
Suggs, he's checked in for Anthony Black. So he gets them both. Orlando, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. On the wing, Stevenson. Kicks it out to Richardson. Takes a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Richardson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Orlando. Pass to MP. Here's Drew. Connects on the 17-footer. Drew's got 4 points this quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Now, here's Banchero. He's got 22. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Richardson outside.
Well, MP read the shot attempt like a book, anticipated it, and then able to knock it away. Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Wagner.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
MP with the bounce pass. And that one's good. Strother's got himself on the board with 3 there. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
From the line, that's good from Wagner on the assist from Banchero. And that's now 7 points for Franz Wagner. MP outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Hardaway. Pass to Strother. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Orlando making some changes. Alexander's checked in for Stevenson. And Santi Aldama's subbed in for Franz Wagner. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. They set the pick to the middle. Alexander. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The pick and roll is all about creating options. I like the decision there on the pass by Suggs.
Farmer passes to Green. Pass to Farmer. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Right side, Suggs. Back to Banchero. Outside, Suggs. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night. They could use a bucket. And that one's good. Strother.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
Orlando's gone 4 of 6 from 3-point land since the start of the second half. Green against Banchero. Lays it up and banks it in. Banchero's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And this is the time they wanted to mount the rally and get back into it.
Exactly. I mean, it had to happen here in the third. Now they've got the run going, and I think they've got to keep it going now.
Magic shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Suggs finds Banchero, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Osumu, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switcher also for Orlando. De Silva's checked in. 1:10 left to play in the third. Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Farmer. Here's Salon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Richardson. And Salon gets it to go. Salon's got his second bucket tonight. Salon's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Richardson outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third. And the Warriors with possession here. Pass to Green. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw drops for Green.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Anthony Black's checked in for Orlando. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Now, Suggs, 8 points for him. Pulls it up. Another miss by Orlando. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Warriors ahead, running away with this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Green. Harper is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Farmer in at the 1. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Dosunmu, the pass to Farmer. Shoots over Black. Tries the spin move. Harper, no good. Well, Orlando shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And Aldama slams it in.
Oh, and this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Craig, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Back to Suggs. Pass to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg? How with that emphatic slam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
And that one drops for him. Aldama's got 6 here in this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here's Suggs. Great open look there.
Suggs clearly on a mission right there. He went to the line looking for payback.
Here's Harper. It's blocked. Outside, Suggs. Back the pass to Alexander. Now, here's Suggs. They swipe it. Here's Farmer. Now, here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Suggs. Dosunmu with it. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Farmer. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's Black. Wagner outside. Basket good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Stevenson, he's checked in for the Magic. Warriors leading by 18. Cunningham passes to Hardaway. Here's Drew. He's guarded by Stevenson. Goes up on the block. Back to MP. Pass to Drew. There's the triple. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Back to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. And here is Suggs. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Suggs has got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Magic. Suggs against Hardaway. And the dunk by MP.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Stevenson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Paolo Banchero's checked in for the Magic. Richardson comes in for Franz Wagner. Cunningham with it. He's covered by Suggs. Pass to Cunningham. MP against Richardson. MP kicks to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. The Magic making the switch here. Aldama's checked in. Outside, Suggs. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. Hits it from three-point range. Banchero's got 13 points here in the second half alone. MP outside. Hit by Kuminga. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Here's Banchero. The Warriors making the shot. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. And there's Suggs on the assist from Banchero. Suggs has got 9 points in the quarter. Pass to MP. Out left to the wing. Here's Drew. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. For the Magic, Franz Wagner comes in for Santi Aldama. And Black's subbed in for Suggs. MP outside. To the middle. Here's Drew. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Stevenson. Banchero kicks to Black. Kicks it out to Stevenson. Richardson the pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. Banchero, a screen for Wagner. And finished off by Banchero.
Love when Wagner looks to set his guys up. This kid's a versatile swingman.
Cunningham looking it over. Richardson against MP. Cunningham right side. Hardaway with a wide open look. From outside off the mark.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Back the pass to Wagner. Banchero, a screen on McDaniel. Down low. Takes it off the glass. Banchero's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
And Orlando has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Pass to Black. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Over in the corner, Cunningham. Kuminga, screen on Richardson. And Kuminga throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
The Magic trail by 14. Banchero, right side. Richardson against MP. Not that time. It won't go. Warriors leading by 14. Oh, man. Rising up and ripping down the two-hand jam.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Now, here's Stevenson. Wagner. He's off from 3. And here is Hardaway. Now, McDaniel. Now, here's MT. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Black with it, covered by Cunningham. Now, Banchero. The 3 doesn't go.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Warriors.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Boy, his vision was impeccable, right on point tonight, picking apart the defense and racking up a bunch of assists.
Here's Dosunmu. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Sabonis. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's Hardaway. Now Sabonis. Swiped it away. Now Suggs. MP drops it in. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And so long, everyone.